Well, peace and love. I'm the creator of Spanky's Puppets and Comics. I'd like to take this opportunity to explain the history and where we're coming from, so to speak. In 2016, I was involved in a traumatic accident. The accident resulted in significant spinal damage. I worked hard to accept my, quote, life with the disability and 24/7 pain. However, by late 2020, things started getting real, so to speak. In a nutshell, I was on the path to being medically retired, losing my house, my ability to live independently, etc., etc. And despite the news the doctors told me, which was I was going to continue to get worse and there was nothing they can do about it, I was delusional enough to believe that if I can just hold on, help would eventually be there. But given the fact that my current reality is so challenging with the pain, etc., etc., I needed to come up with a strategy on how to effectively deal with that and disassociate my brain from my current reality long enough to make it to help. And that's when I came up with the concept of Spanky's Puppets, which started as a puppet show. When it became too difficult to physically hold puppets, I animated them. And we are going to start a comic book this season as well. Intellectually, I recognize I'm not right in the head, and that this land of make-believe that I've created is nothing more than low-level attempts of disassociating myself from an unpleasant reality. I acknowledge that's true. At the same time, I also want to point out that I'm still here, almost 7 years after that accident. And despite losing, quote, everything and the barrage of constant bad news, I still have an upbeat attitude and hope that one day I will get out of this predicament. I think I've stumbled on something with doing these puppet shows that can help others that are in my situation. And unfortunately, I've crossed paths with a lot of people who are in my situation or worse. Put in a corner, told to wait for either help that never arrives or to die. I want to flip that script and build something that's able to help others in similar situations as I find myself. But you eat the elephant one bite at a time. And right now my mission is trying to prove that it is possible to still be relevant after the system has deemed you, quote, physically incapable of performing the essential duties, tasks, and functions of your position. Admittedly, the content on Spanky's has been lowbrow, blue, rather odd, if you will. Hopefully, this will put some of that in context. At the end of the day, I want to try to do some good. Unfortunately, right now, Spanky's Puppets and Comics is the best I can come up with.
Gee golly, I hope you'll give us a shot.
Peace and love.